right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the I Am the CEO show. I am your co-host, Eric Robinson, a.k.a. the Soul Motivator. And I'm joined by my co-host,
Mr. James Burrell, a.k.a. the Professor.
And if you haven't noticed by now, we are joined by the lovely, talented, smart and wise, the savvy business chick herself, Mrs. Shaun Pounds. Shaun, again, you've just been a wealth of knowledge to the viewers. And you was talking about something. I want to touch on this because a lot of women, we talk about that guilty feeling. You know, a lot of women don't go in business because they want to avoid that guilty feeling, whether they're a wife or they're a mother. And they may not have a support person pushing them to say, go for it. What can they do? What words of encouragement or wisdom, or should they find somebody like yourself? What should they do when they got that feeling, and when should they start reaching out to somebody for help?
Well, definitely if you can first kind of talk to your family and see who in that circle, whether it's your husband, your sister, your brother, see who in that circle would be your number one supporter. And then keep branching out, just keep branching out. It could be next it could be your friends. It could even be your coworkers. Okay. And so, keep going until you find that one person, who's like Gail for Oprah, right?
Yeah.
And then just
everybody they really do need a Gail.
They need a Gail, and then latch onto that person, and then become very single minded and say, okay, I'm only going to share my business ideas and my next step with that one person. Not everybody can afford to get a business coach like myself, so you have to start with where you are, and then when you get to a certain level, you need to basically get more help, because you can only go but so far. It's only but so many YouTube videos you can watch, books you can read, and it's going to give you some great information, but you really need someone like I had who's going to give you the hand up, and it's going to show you the way in navigating through business.
So touching on your I love that phrase too, giving someone a hand up instead of a hand out. I really love that. And the fact that someone who did that for you, that was a woman, correct?
That was a woman.
So is that what made you emphasize your model on helping other females in business, because another female had helped you? Is that your way of kind of paying it forward?
Exactly.
In a way?
It is. And sometimes to a fault. Sometimes I help. I just can't stand it. I see so much potential in an aspiring entrepreneur, and I'm like, if I want them to see it, and they're like, oh, I spoke with my friend, and they're starting to get negative, maybe they want them to play it safe, and I'm telling them to go forward because I know I can experience it. But exactly like you asked, I had someone that pushed me, and they would not relent. They kept saying, nope, you gotta finish processing that business license paperwork. And so that's what I'm trying to do with aspiring entrepreneurs all over, is to just push them into their greatness.